right, I'm here with Congressman or former Congressman Rob Simmons at the Connecticut Film Industry Mixer 2011. You mentioned in your speech before about how this used to be a place for film where we found such greats as Julia Roberts, and this is where Humphrey Bogart honeymooned. What do you think this kind of atmosphere does, and how will it help the future of the state?
I think having an event like this, builds momentum for young people who are just breaking into film, or those who've been in for a while. And what I was explaining was when we did Mystic Pizza here in Stonington and Mystic over in Watch Hill, we filmed it all around the area. Julia Roberts was one of the young stars. Now, she really wasn't a star at that point in time. She was just one of the three girls that were involved in making the pizza and, growing up and coming of age. And it was really a classic movie. But she did so well in that movie that she was selected to go and do Pretty Woman with Richard Gere. And that kind of sealed her career as a great star, and yet, essentially she was discovered right here. Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall had their honeymoon here behind the Flood Tide restaurant up at the Mystic Mansion. Meryl Streep grew up on Mason's Island. We did Amistad here, the story of the freedom ship Amistad, and Steve Spielberg spent 6 weeks here, lived here, doing that film. So, southeastern Connecticut is film friendly. We're friendly to making movies and documentaries here. We've got beautiful scenery, historic locations, and people who really enjoy doing this. I mean, we really get into it. And tonight, this house is full of young men and women, young folks, that want to get into this industry, and I think it's just great.
Thank you. One more thing. You mentioned the Julia Roberts thing. Do you think that could act as more like a metaphor for the type of, we work hard now and then break later?
Absolutely. You got to start someplace, and usually when you start, you have a few bumps in the road. I'm in politics, and the joke is politics is show business for ugly people. Well, I'll take that for what it's worth, but point is, I ran for office way back when, and I lost. So I kept at it, and then I won a race and won a few more, and eventually ended up in the Congress of the United States. You don't know where you're going to end up until you start. You got to start somewhere. This is a great place to start.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.